Well, that explains it. All right, let's go. I'm ready.
All right. So what are we going to do first?
It's on me.
Yeah, on you.
Let's do side lunges to start.
All right. Side lunges.
Oh, yeah. Feel that growing.
It feels great after stretching out after that long run, huh?
It does. Usually, when I go for a long run, after about 5 or 6 minutes, I start to tighten up, and this will help keep me warm, loose.
All right, switch sides. One thing about when you're two people, you really get to target the areas you want to do, right?
Yeah.
We're going to go from this into body weight squats.
Sounds good.
All right, time.
Let's go into tree pose next.
Okay. Ten seconds. All right. Tree pose. Want to try to do 1 minute on each side?
What's that?
Want to try to do 1 minute on each side?
Yeah, sure.
All right. All right, there's a minute. Once, other side. I loved how Shelby, when we were doing it that last weekend, she's like, whoa, the wind's blowing. All right, let's do a wall sit.
All right. I am so sweaty.
Are you slipping?
I'm not slipping down the wall, but I am just everywhere. let's do heel touchers next. Get back to the floor.
15 seconds. Wiggle the toes. Time. The ones you did after this, where the feet were off the ground, that was another challenging one.
Yeah. Just taking it to the next level, you know?
Yeah.
I like to do that in the core, the Sunday morning core, to give them an exercise and then give them a progression right after it. Do an elbow plank and then do something more difficult than an elbow plank. Do a leg raise, but then do something more difficult after that, but it hits the same muscles.
Mm-hmm. All right, time. We'll just stay right here and do a figure 4 crunch. We'll do a minute each side on this one.
I like it. What time are we at right now?
Right, for this one?
Yeah, how many minutes?
Oh, gosh, I don't know. I can't tell when we got started. It was probably about 5
At 8 minutes in.
So I would say we're about 5-6 minutes in.
At 8 minutes in, I'll have my bonus point for the day.
Okay.
90 minutes.
Okay, switch sides.
My back always feels so good after I do side crunches of any kind on the ground, bicycles or anything like that. I always feel my lower back crack and loosen up during them, and it feels really nice.
Awesome.
My mother blessed me with a very poorly shaped spine.
Yeah, I have a little natural curvature in mine as well.
I don't have scoliosis, but I have some similar, but like the other direction where it curves in really far instead of like scoliosis goes side to side. My spine comes in really far.
Time.
My lower back. Let's do side plank. So those lower vertebrae tend to freeze up together or get real tight together because of it. So when I do those side crunches, it loosens them up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But my chiropractor said when I was young, he's like, oh, you'll be in to see me all the time because of it, just like your mom and just like your grandma. But you stay active, keep that core strong, and you don't got to go see him.
Right.
So I haven't had to go to the chiropractor in a while.
That's awesome. All right, that was a nice minute. Let's go a minute on the other side.
All right. I should schedule a physical and go get my numbers figured out.
Yeah, just have a baseline. I did that. I thought I was well after a year, but that's when I found out my leaky gut was still not healing, even though my fruits on the tree were showing up.
Yeah.
The insides were still havoc. Shaking. Time. Let's do invisible jump rope.
All right. Yeah, the last time I went in for a physical was probably a year and a half ago, or maybe a year and a couple months ago. I'd be curious to see how my metrics compare now that I've lost about 30 pounds from that weight.
Right.
It's not like I had bad metrics, but I bet you they're a lot better.
Well, especially with your consistency.
I know I wear my wife's old Fitbit sometimes, and I know my resting heart rate is really, really far down now. I had one week where I had a few days where it was resting in the 40s, 48, 49.
Wow. Time.
But let's do high knees.
All right.
Stay in this spot. But for a while, it had creeped over the 60s, which is unusual for me to have my resting heart rate in the 60s. So I was going the wrong direction.
I have to look at my chart to see where I was, but that was one significant. I think it was like 79 and it went down to 59.
Oh, you're in the 50s. That's awesome. Especially women tend to have higher heart rates naturally, just physiologically. And your heart rate is strongly correlated with the size of an organism. So smaller people will tend to have faster heart rates.
Time. Let's do push-ups.
And then the largest animal on Earth, the blue whale, has like 5 beats per minute heart rate. Smallest animals on Earth beat 1,000, 1,500 times per minute.
What has?
What's that?
What has the really fast one?
Any very small animals, like very small shrews, have heart rates in the thousands per minute.
Wow.
Oh, my body has taken a beating today.
Well, you're well past
after this.
You're well past your 90 minutes, so bonus, baby.
All bonus from here.
Time.
All right, tricep dips.
Okay.
Oh.
got this, Nate. 10 seconds. Time. Let's do calf.
Oh.
Let's do calf raises.
All right.
You want to just plow through, or you want to take a break?
Let's just plow through.
All right.
Okay.
This is kind of a rest motion.
Yeah. And I'm going to call another easy one after this too. So
All right.
we'll kind of get our rest.
15 seconds, or no, 10 seconds. Time.
We'll do bird dog holds.
All right. One minute each side.
All right.
Sometimes when you just do 30 seconds, I'm just starting to feel the contraction in the muscles.
Yeah. Absolutely.
This is a challenge. All right, switch sides.
I think I know why people were not able to get into that Zoom meeting yesterday.
Why is that?
I think they were all trying to get into my link by accident.
Really?
Yeah, I had a couple emails that said, "Oh, people are trying to access your link," and it was people that weren't on the you call it.
All right.
Let's do what?
Hey,
Oh, I called
that. We're gonna do leg lifts.
I don't ever call bird dog holds. That's probably the first time I've ever called bird dog holds. In my mind, I was like, I didn't call that. Well, good. This will complement the next one I want to do. I want to do Olivia Newton-John's next. So
okay.
So there we go. This will be a nice compliment.
Yep. All right, we'll switch on this one. My left hip cracks every time I do this. It doesn't hurt, it just cracks. All right, so time. So are you talking about these?
Yeah, you got it. Just keep the pressure on this muscle group.
Ooh. The switch. All right, time. Let's do the donkey kicks. Keep these legs in motion. Those of you that are here, you've stayed with us this far. Welcome to the replay. Switch legs. Time.
Let's do some mountain climbers.
All right. Time. Jumping jacks.
Jumping jacks.
Time.
Let's do bicycle crunches.
Steve and I bought new bikes this weekend.
You did what?
We bought new bikes, but we pick them up next week.
Oh, nice.
Getting ready for the road trip.
Where are you guys headed?
South.
Good spot.
Kentucky, Georgia, Alabama, Florida.
You're gonna be hosting the You Call It Road Show?
Yep, we'll be in the RV park. Waking up early. Waking up our neighbors. Time. Oh, let's do an extended arm plank.
All right. Dig it.
Do you keep your feet together or apart?
They're pretty close together right now. They're not touching, but I don't think it matters all too much. You might get slightly more work by keeping them close together. But in the end, it's minuscule. Let's do a speed bag next. If there's a next.
Yeah.
I don't know what time we're at.
Yep, time. Speed bags. Let's see. Okay, okay. I'm gonna call burpees the last call because we cannot call it without burpees.
It's not a you call it without burpees. Even though I'm gassed.
In my head, I was thinking, yes, and you call it without burpees, and then I just can't let it go. Switch directions with those arms. And time. All right, last call. Burpees are on.
Burpee action. Here we go.
Time.
Oh.
Oh.
Whew.
Well, Nate, congratulations on being a bonus promise keeper. And 90 minutes, and you don't just like slack off your 90 minutes, you work it.
Yeah.
And I know that I'm privileged to have 33 minutes with you today.
Right.
All right. Ready to give him let's take that screenshot like no other. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Woo!
Yeah. Woo!
Terrible some, baby.
I smell sausage cooking in the other room. I hope he made some for me too.
Oh, heck yeah. You know he did.
All right. Well, you take care. Have a great Sunday.
Sounds great. See you next week, Gayle.
All right. Let's go.
Let's go.